What's up? It is DJ back with another video. And if you're not feeling me, you're fearing me. I recorded a video just now. It was about like 55 minutes, 57 minutes. And the new speaker that I just bought, mic, whatever the fuck, it wasn't even on. And then so I go back, I'm trying to listen to the video. And I can't do that because I'm thinking that this motherfucker is on. So I'm whispering or just talking low into the mic. And it's just at this point, like, you will just be reading my lips. It is what it is. Really, that what I talked about in that video was something I needed to hear. But I couldn't even hear it. But I still remember the conversation that I had with myself. So like, it is what it is. But basically the topic is loving yourself enough to always choose yourself. And I was just I was working through that saying and how it made me feel, and just basically not answering it, but like answering that if it was a question, like, if you love yourself, then like, if you're somebody that subscribes to that saying, what has happened in order for you to become that way with yourself? And yeah, I just really had a very good conversation with myself about that. I'm really butthurt that because I want to scream right now. But I did pull 4 cards. I could share that. And then it got to the point where I was like, I want to read a poem. And I paused it because I went to go brush my teeth. Come back and I'm replaying the video to see if it picked up, the volume and stuff. No, actually before that, I look at the mic and this motherfucker green. This means it's on. This means go. We're ready. That motherfucker wasn't green in that video. I already knew it. But I had high hopes. I'm like, let me see if I can hear it. I couldn't hear shit. Not a damn thing. So I'm kind of salty, but also I'm not, because the conversation was just so good. And that's how I know I love myself, because I love me some me. I'm thinking of that Kaya video. That's a Black King right there. And baby, I am one. But I do want to share this. I saw this on a video. I forget the creator, but a lot of us are called, but not all of us are chosen. And, part of that has to deal with God choosing you, but also the other half of that is you choosing you. I know that I'm chosen. I believe that I'm chosen. In the way I know that is because I came here on a mission. I have dreams. I have goals. I have accolades and awards to achieve. I just have a life and a calling over my life that I'm claiming right now and been claiming, honestly. Ever since I've been on this journey since 2020, I've been connecting more with my journey and my path and how and what that looks like and how and what I want that to look like and how and what I want my life to feel like and to be and to embody and to exist as. And you have to want that. You have to choose that in order to be chosen. Also, this goes into you having to love yourself enough to know that you're worthy, to know that you're destined for that, to know that you're deserving of that, to know that that is your calling. And I know that. And in that video, I was just expressing how now I'm realizing like how far I've came on this journey and where I'm at in this moment. I was in that video, I was just really present. And the fact that you guys can access that, I'm laughing. I'm giddy about that because it's like that's how present I was. Like that's how in that how much I was in that moment. You see what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even focused on the mic or whether or not it was picking up my, what I was saying. What I got was just me sitting there talking. I farted, excuse me. Um, but yeah, I'm just loving that because I was really like, I was in the moment. But kind of love that happened because now the video went from 55 minutes to I feel like it's going to be shorter. But at the end of me giving my little spiel and whatnot, I think that was everything I wanted to say. But after the end of giving like my spiel, I wanted, before even making the video, I wanted to pull a couple cards, and I already did. And I'm gonna just read them and go through them again. So the first one that had came out was the Weasel card, and you guys can't read it because I got my phone like facing me. It's not the back of the camera, but it says, "Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you." And I was just in these cards were really confirmation about what I was talking about in that video because I was talking about just being aware and how in the past I wasn't doing that. I wasn't in the present. I wasn't being aware of myself and how I was feeling and everything. That's why it felt like everything was just happening and there was no time for me to like rest and relax and recover. But now that I'm in a season to where I'm able to do that, it's bittersweet because um I'm feeling like I need to be doing this or doing that, or I need to feel like I'm feeling like I need to like to be like out of myself and doing this and doing that. And granted, yes, it is things that I do have to do, but the things that were urging me, it was more so just the feeling, like the need to do something. Um, I don't need to feel that way. Granted, it is things that I have to do, but I don't like need to feel anxiety and anticipation on getting those things done. And if I didn't get them done, beating myself up about it and being feeling guilty and everything. Like, I don't need to feel that way. And all of those feelings, they stem from fear. Fear is the umbrella term for guilt, shame, regret, hate, envy, jealousy, whatever negative emotion and feeling, it derives from fear. And I'm in this season, I'm no longer fearing nothing, no one. And if I am fearing anything, it's myself. Because whatever I'm fearing within myself is going to be reflected in my reality. And whatever that shows up as, I have to be able to confront that in a way that's healthy and in a way that's not going to cause any more pain. And I suggest that you guys do the same thing. But yeah, um, this card just talks about being more aware of your body, of how you're feeling, of your mind, of your environment, your reality, the people that you're giving and taking from. And, just seeing things for what they are and observing instead of identifying and rushing into. We're taking a step back in this season, and we're always remaining at that eagle's eye view of situations and of people and of ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The next card was the Boar card, and it was reversed. And when these cards come out reversed, it's like not urgency, but it's like, um, pay attention to this. Like, this is something that you need to either continue to do, you need to do, or like basically saying like you're on the right path, keep going. But it says face your problems head on with confidence and courage. You will emerge victorious. So this one was talking about how in my life personally there is something that I need to do in terms of like talking to someone about some things. And um yeah, that's for me personally, like me needing to like confront this situation head on and with confidence and courage, in that what the interaction is going to, is going to be good. It's going to end in me choosing whatever it is that's healthy and right for me. And I was saying like in the last video, like I was talking about fear just now. And I was saying in the video that I don't have right now, I was saying how um we need to there's nothing for us to fear. Fear isn't real. What Willow say? The fear isn't real. The battle's not mine. The war is not mine. The fear is not real. Those thoughts that came are not yours. They're the thoughts. It's a Frank Ocean song too that I just found out that talks about this, but those thoughts stem and are rooted from past adults, friendships, experiences, you know, old ways of thinking. They're not your thoughts currently. They're not. They're not. But the feeling is still resides in you. So that's where the awareness comes in. That's where that weasel card comes in, because you need to be aware of your body and your mind and your thoughts, and making sure that you're checking yourself if you're, coming to that point where you're thinking about yourself in a negative way, or if you're telling yourself false beliefs and false systems and stuff that you already done, said, I wanna be freed from this. Be more aware. Be more aware and face those problems. Face yourself. Face those shadows. Yeah. Oh, I was also talking about how people people don't love. Not everybody, but a lot of people think that love, or operate in a way where they think they're giving love, but it's actually like, and you could like anything, you could like everything. You could also dislike a lot of things as well. And because you dislike it, there's some type of attachment to it. Through liking something, yeah, it's an attachment there. But when you love something, love exceeds attachment. Love is love. Love transcends time and space. You see what I'm saying? So if it ever feels forced, or it doesn't feel right, or it feels confusing, or it's inconsistent, or it just don't fucking feel good, it's not for you. And therefore, it's not of God. Because if it isn't good, it isn't what? God. You see what I'm saying? And that's something I've been learning. You see, yeah. Next card. What's the zebra? And it says, let go of fear, let go of your fear, and know that you are safe and protected at all times. We was just talking about this. Let go of that fear, because through letting go of that fear comes the love. And love is an umbrella term. And the things that fall under that umbrella term is positivity, healing, confidence, courage, bravery, strength, success, abundance. Through love, you get all of those things. So, if you want to know the opposite of fear, like, what's the opposite of fear? What do I have to do? Love yourself. Love yourself. I dare you to. I dare you to love yourself. Because through loving yourself, you love God, you love other people, you love the world. Love yourself. But it's easier said than done, because when you go on that journey and you start to get, confronted with the pieces and parts of yourself that you think or deem unworthy of love, it gets scary. You start fearing that. You start fearing that abandonment. You start fearing that shame. You start fearing that neglect, being alone and shit like that. Why are you fearing something that's supposed to be happening to you? Why are you fearing something that you've been asking for? And that's where I was also talking about this in that video. Manifestation comes in, and calling in things, and um asking and praying to God for certain things. How can you have belief and conviction in asking and calling in the things that you want and desire, and then after the fact not think or still desire and embody you already receiving it and having it, when you're dealing with a energy, a source, a being like God, with a magic like God? You're supposed to know after, and this is what I said in that video. This is the key when you into like manifestation. When you ask for something, you should already be feeling and embodying and knowing that you're receiving it. It's instant. Just like love, it's instant. When you give love, it's instant. You see what I'm saying? And I'm having like, this is some shit. This is some shit, because this is something I've been learning and I've been working on, and realized I don't need to do anything but love myself and know that I'm gonna make it happen and God gonna make it happen. Simple. That I'm going to be all right forever and always, in whatever form and shape that takes, and whatever experience I experience along this journey. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be good, even in death. That's another thing. A lot of our fears stem from dying, thinking that we run out of time. And I spoke about this in that video. It was like, I came a long way from dropping out of college, from being HIV positive, from just being my biggest hater and abuser, oppressor. Um, I really have grown. I really have learned to love myself enough to choose myself always. I think I want to get that tattooed on me. Love yourself enough to choose yourself always. And people might, oh, girl, that's selfish. Bitch, I bet your life is in shambles. Cause what? No. If it's not for me, if it don't feel good, it's not of God. It's not God. Energy. Thank you so much for teaching me that. Search her up. If it does not feel good, it's not God. And I'm in a point in my life, in a season of my life, where it has to feel good. Has to. Last card. This is time for good fortune, abundance, and so let me calm down. This is a time for good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. We were just talking about this. Manifestation and abundance. Good things are happening. They've been happening. Prayers are being and have been answered. So get ready to receive. Actually, you have it right now. So embody that energy of already having it. And also say that and said this in another video. I've been seeing a lot of 777. And ooh, I love that I have this other phone. I'ma just because I do this. I don't sometimes I don't remember in my heart. But I was looking through my pictures and I found this old like code for the angel numbers, and I just feel called to. I've been feeling called to read from this one instead of how I usually do it, because I just search it up in like Safari and then get it from there. And whatever I feel called is like whatever resonates with me is what my ancestors and spirit guides are trying to tell me. But it says luck is on your side, babe. You're on the ultimate spiritual path. Keep doing what you're doing. Simple. Now 777 also means like luck and like just luck in general. And like for me sometimes it's like luck with money, like you know, money's coming in, like money is coming in, like no, for real, because it is coming in. Um, yeah, I just have to continue doing what I'm doing. Like I really am like him in every way, you know, and I'm really just an amazing human being on an amazing journey and living an amazing life, a blessed life. So I have no, I have the right and I have no reason in this season of my life to be and feel anything other than love and happiness and joy and abundance and success. And that's the boundary I'm gonna set with myself. If I find myself not feeling happy or joyful or loved or anything like that, I check myself. I be aware of that. Like, babe, what are you not happy for? Or are you just hungry? Or do you just need a nap? Or do you just need to breathe? Or do you just need to go out into nature? Or do you just need to fucking meditate? Or play the game? Or paint? Or create? Or make a YouTube video? Or post on social media? Like, yeah, love that message. And I love, yes, we're at 30 minutes. Girl, my scalp be itching, no shade. Gotta oil it. And it's crazy, my scalp just it be thirsty. But also it's because I'm not getting no sun. She's not getting no sun. With all this snow, I get it. I get you. I get it. Like you want some sun, you want some heat, you want some vitamin D. Like, babe, I do too. I'm ready for it because I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out. Excuse me. I just farted. Okay. So So how I wanted to end this was reading a poem. And I read this poem on, I think it was the first video of me talking about ex friendships, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was Testimony Tuesday. It was Testimony Tuesday. Yeah. But I don't even know if I gave you guys a name or anything like that. Hold on. Can't I like cast my phone to that phone? I feel like it's some way to do that. Okay. I don't even know why I was fixing the title, like you bitches can see that. Okay. So this poem is called, actually hold on, let me put it, girl. We'll put it in the print view so I can see it. Actually, I got it in the file, so let me just do the file. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Here we go. The name of this poem is called The Phoenix and the Mystic's Road. I know a brother whose body is compromised. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I know a brother whose body is compromised, constantly fighting a unseeable virus that's incurable. I know an uncle who still operates in the world like nothing happened 3 years ago. Part of him died that day. I know a mother who carries the world on her shoulders and bears the burden of staying stoic and unfazed, but deep down she's battered and weak, silently crying for someone to help her lick her wounds. When I stare in the mirror, I see them in me. They are me. I never really trusted myself enough to trust that being me and staying true to myself was going to be my superpower. Instead, I followed a blinded red brick road filled of seeking love and other motherfuckers, drugs, and numbing my nervous system, ignoring my true needs as a spiritual being living a human experience. That road I walked looked like it continued on forever, but as I got closer and closer and closer, all I saw was a cliff. A cliff where the road ended and the dark chasm below was there, and the guy, like up like that, in the gray sky above. Let me lock back in. I had three options: to believe and trust myself to grow wings and fly, stay at the end of the road and eventually turn back around, or to jump into the unknown and darkness and die. I chose to stay and play with the devil. He hugged me as if he was truly fuck. Okay. I chose to stay and play with the devil. I ignored my intuition and didn't leave. I stayed and consented to him cursing me. He hugged me as if he was truly sorry for what he had transferred. Deep shame and guilt and rage and pain and isolation, all these emotions rushed over me, crippled and jaded. I hated the world. I hated humankind. I hated existing. I was lonely and numb and disassociated from reality. I was ready to take my life because of how bitter life had become. My life changed forever playing with that damn man. So once I realized turning back was getting me nowhere, I shifted my feet around frantically and raced back towards the cliff and dark chasm below. I cried for hours and days and weeks. I had beaten myself up day in and day out, learned that it was okay to be nasty and mean to myself. I was no longer safe. It was no longer safe for me to be me, because now everything I did was critically analyzed and dissected and then reconstructed and retested, only for me to strive so hard to be perfect that I ultimately failed. Mission impossible. After the years of mental gymnastics and altering my focus on the chasm below and the sky above, a thought came to me clear as birds chirping during the day. Jump. Dive into the unknown, into death, and I jumped. And as I fell, the wind kissed and hugged me, and instantly I was overwhelmed with peace and wisdom and knowing and not knowing. I stopped all movement and allowed myself to just fall and be. When my breath matched the winds, I began to feel the warmth. I began to feel a warmth near my feet. Then it traveled to my gut space, and the warmth grew into a slight burn. Not too uncomfortable though. If anything, it felt healing. From my midsection space, it traveled to the middle of my heart space, and this slight burn instantly became a smoldering fire. I was engulfed in flames, and instead of feeling like I was burning, I felt renewed, rebirthed. The fire crawled up my throat and okay, so we got interrupted because the recording stopped. Apple, you're full of shit, and you better be glad. Count your fucking days, ho. Um, where did I stop? Okay. Um. Okay. I was engulfed in flames, and instead of feeling like I was burning, I felt renewed, rebirthed. The fire crawled up my throat and rested. Vocal cords regenerated, and the chain strangling my trachea melted. I let out the loudest wail, crying in a fetal position. Those same tears transmuted into malleable gold like liquid, and the tears collected. Damn, I didn't even need that and right there. I had to pause because I submitted this to art school and it's a typo. Hopefully they don't eat me up for that. Um, those same tears transmuted into malleable gold, into malleable gold. Damn, it's just little typos like those same tears transmuted into a malleable gold like liquid, and the tears collected, then ran down my back, and the tears collected, colon, and the tears collected, ran down my back, attaching to where each of my shoulder blades were located. Actually, the way when I stopped is when I stopped. I gotta go back and go through the ending of that poem and just rework some things. I can but I can see where I was going. I can't believe I missed that. I'm human. That's why I do it. I wasn't really trying to focus on me like fucking up when I was reading before it had cut out. So I'm gonna call that that. I was like turned on low key hearing myself read that. Cause it's like, bitch, you're really a poet. You really that bitch and that nigga. I fucks with you. For real. I fucks with myself. No shade. But yeah, I think that's it. Sending you guys nothing but love and light. Hope you guys have an amazing day or night. Get some rest or get some shit done. And this is DJ signing out. If you're not feeling me, you're what? Fearing me. Clock that T.